What's up? It's Nick, Afternoon Show Hot 106. We are in studio with Masia. What's up?
Yo, bro, chilling, man. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for being here. So this is Providence, Rhode Island, New England.
This is definitely like my first time coming out here on some like Anglo artist crossover with like an English record.
Nice.
But like Providence, since I started doing like my thing, I've been getting booked out here like Roxy, like all the other like Dominican clubs out here. Mm-hmm. They love me.
So you know this area well?
Yeah, for sure. I have an aunt that lives out here in Providence. In Spanish we call it Providencia. I don't know why, but you're in Providencia, Rhode Island. Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah. Bro.
Well, welcome to Hot 106. The song that we're going to talk about is your new single that just came out.
Poom
Poom Poom.
Yes.
Cap G, playing skills.
Yes.
What a time to release this. A nice spring, summer, reggae, dance track.
It.
Let's go.
Yeah, definitely, man. And it's a perfect, it's a perfect rendition to like an old song that was like a legend song, El General, which is like one of the biggest key figures in like Spanish urban music, period. And like I'm known for being like the El Rey de los Spanish remix, like the king of the land remixes. I've been doing it since the Yale K, since I did it with Commas, I did it with Hotline Bling. And these were songs that did very well for me. Like when the DJs would play the original song, they will always play my remix. But this was not that. This was not like me doing a remix to like a song that's in now in the clubs. This is me actually like going back and taking those roots of doing remixes and adding it to like an old song. And when playing skills, he had the beat already. And when he showed me the beat, the first 3 seconds of the beat makes you dance. No lyrics, it's just the bing, 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 bing. And if you know El General, you get it right away. Like, okay, that's the El General sample. And to have like an actual El General like clearance and to have his blessings, which he doesn't give a lot of clearances for his music, it was definitely an honor, man. So I know this record is definitely going to be the summer record.
Yeah, what's cool is I read up on you in this song, and you kind of mentioned how hip-hop samples a lot of tracks and how this is kind of your homage to sampling this song. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, it's just going back to like what they used to call me, because I kind of like laid off of the remixes and I've just been focusing on doing a lot of like original music and stuff. But like this is like that one song that's like, okay, I'm going to do this, not remix, but like a remake, and try to pay homage to a song that a lot of people like. The people that remember the song when it came out, like that age demographic, is gonna be like, oh, that's cool. And then like the younger kids are gonna be like, oh, I remember my parents listening to that song. So it's gonna be dope.
So we'll talk more about this song coming up. I want the listeners to get to know you. So talk about your background kind of coming up in this music business, because you've worked with a lot of big names on this resume, but you have to start somewhere. So how did this all come about?
I mean, I come from like a big musically inclined family. Like my father used to sing and play the guitar. So did my uncles. Like they would meet up every Sunday, and like my dad would bring out the guitar and he would start like singing, and my uncles would be singing, and like they'll do like their own like renditions of like old ballads like Jose Jose and like those old bolero songs. And like just seeing that, I guess that gave me the love for music. Like since I was real young, I knew that I had a nice voice, because when I was sing like the songs they were singing, I used to mock them, like, oh, you have a nice voice. And it wasn't until I was like 11 that I wrote my first verse. 16, I started like really writing music. And then until the age of 18, I guess that's when I started like going to the studios, laying my music down. And for the past 4 years, I got real big like in the club scenes, releasing music on YouTube, on the internet, on Spotify. And it's been it ever since.
Well, you talked about remixes, and some place where our audience might have heard you already is on the Cardi B Bodak Yellow remix, which has over 10 million listens on Spotify. The thing is crazy. So how did this remix come about?
Look, that remix came out super organic. That remix, if you were to go back and search, I did the remix originally with a DJ friend of mine named DJ Hova, another big DJ in the club scene, the uptown scene of New York City. So he reached out to me. He was like, yo, Messiah, we should do a remix. And we did the Cardi B one, and like 4 days later she reaches out to me and she's like, yo, that's crazy, we was looking to do a Latin remix and my manager loves yours, so we might as well just do the official remix with you. Me and Cardi B know each other for a long time, like before she was doing her music thing. Like the New York club scene is not that big, especially like the uptown scene. So like we'll be seeing each other in the clubs. So for her to be doing like what she's doing now, and for me to be able to say that Cardi B's song has definitely given me like that outlook, that like, you know, that it gave me like, I put my feet through the door with the Anglo market, just how I wanted it, and she got what she wanted. The Spanish game was to have her family be able to hear one of her songs and understand it. That to her was like one of the biggest things. She talked about it on one of the interviews. She said, I'm as big as I am, but my mom and my grandmother, they don't understand my music. I play them my records and they don't understand anything because they don't know no English. But the song that I did with you is like the song that I had in English that was on. It was a perfect translation so that my family can understand, okay, look, this is pretty much what I'm saying in Bodak Yellow. Here's the Spanish version with Messia, so you guys could get an idea of what the original song. So it was dope. So it was like a win-win situation for me and for her.
Yeah, it's interesting that you have that connection. So going up with her and seeing, like you said, how both of your paths are kind of getting bigger now.
Yeah,
what does that mean to see her be? I mean, she's huge right now.
Man.
The career has been unbelievable.
Dude, to me, is like, that's when you never give up on your dreams. And I'm a firm believer in the law of attraction. Anything you put in your head that you're gonna accomplish, if you never sidetrack from that, if you keep that vision clear, you're gonna accomplish it. And look, Cardi B is a perfect example of that. Like, Cardi B, like, she beat records, bro. Like, there had not been a female that had won #1 since Lauryn Hill, and I think that was like in 1998. So for her to do that, and for someone who was like, you know, just started rapping like out of nowhere, like, you know what I'm saying? That was incredible, bro. So I give it up to her. I respect her. And bro, like, there's a lot of people that was, you know, like, how can a man not respect that? You know, at least for me, I'm not a hater at all. And like, I seen her grind, so I definitely can't hate it. You know, maybe like a guy could come down and be like, oh, she's a female, can't believe this, how she's, man, listen, I seen that girl grind from day zero. So anything that's going on for her, I can say that I can honestly respect it because she deserves it. Because bro, when you work hard for something, you deserve it. Now, you got people that get things given to them that you feel like, yo, you know what, I worked hard, maybe he got it. And again, you shouldn't hate. You should be like, yo, you know what, hey, God bless to them. And then you see things happen for you. But she really worked hard for that, you know, and I'm sure she did get made fun a lot. She did get a lot of closed doors at first, and look at now where she's at. So
we're going to see a collaboration in the future between you two?
Yeah, there's another song pending. Yeah, we did like a swap. So it was one record for her and one record for me. So this record should be very interesting.
I like that. So let's transition into, we're going to talk about the single Poom Poom again, but this has got to be off a future endeavor. So what are we looking at album-wise?
Oh, right now,
what can your fans expect?
Right now, we don't have like we're not thinking of an album per se, even though if the record label were to ask me for an album right now, I already have it done. Because in the Christmas break, like when like all the writers and all the producers, they go on break, me and Playing Skills, we locked in the studio at that time. So by the time that everyone from my record label was coming back, it was like, hey guys, this is the record that be with that FYI. We've been recording on the break. Everyone loved it up there. Like, yo, this kid, we just signed this kid. He could have fell back and waited for us, and he's been here and just recording records in times where he doesn't even have to be doing records, where like, it's like even the music business is on a break, you know. It's like Christmas going into the new year. Everybody's coming back like the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. By the time people was coming back, we had like records. As a matter of fact, Poom Poom was recorded in that break. Poom Poom was recorded in a time when we were like, yo, everyone is like, you know, like
everyone's sleeping and you're grinding.
And I'm grinding.
Yeah.
And it's always been like that for me. Like even this, some artists don't like doing like the legwork and waking up early and going to interviews. I love it because that is what I'm gonna reap the benefits of. Like if I come and if I do this, if I'm hustling, if I'm working, that's how the people's gonna be like, okay, then you know we're gonna book him, we're gonna do shows, we're gonna do that. I like this kid works. Unless of you know what, that kid is not good to work with. Every time he's always a hassle, you know. Then you know that's what separates the boys from the men in the music business. That's what takes you to the next level, and that's what keeps artists at a level that's just doing clubs. I want to be the biggest artist I can be.
I love it.
Thank you, man.
I mean, that's a good mantra to have for sure. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about another song that I think is pretty fire. It's Give It Up with Bad Bunny, Breakfast in Vegas, and Tory Lanez.
Yes, bro.
So how did this all come about?
That song came about through my boy DJ Yanni from Breakfast in Vegas, heavy hitter DJ Yanni. So he had that record. He had the Tory Lanez hook. And so he reached out to me because he wanted two Latin trap rappers. So he reached out to me. I heard the hook. The hook was amazing. The beat was amazing. Again, like the notorious the big pun, like the big pun sample that the beat has was amazing to me. So I did it right away. I was all up for it. So he was like, man, we need someone else. So I reached out to my boy DJ Luyan. DJ Luyan has Bad Bunny signed, and DJ Luyan has been helping me with my career since like 2013. Since like some of the first Latin trap songs that I was releasing, he had to produce a few of them. So when I reached out to him, I'm sure Bad Bunny has a million people reaching out to him for features right now. And bro, they were on it right away as well. Like Bad Bunny sent me his verse like within a week, which that's like legend, because Bad Bunny right now, you get a verse from Bad Bunny, he's gonna take 3 months. You're gonna wait for this, you're gonna wait for that. So it's just dope to see that, like those strings are still there to pull, and it was just dope. As soon as I reached out, they was on it. And people really like the record, man. It's a real dope record. I don't think it reached further because we didn't have some of like the clearances we needed to have. That's why clearances are so good to have from the beginning. But for the most part, it's an amazing record.
Well, you can absolutely stream that, but coming coming to radio near you is Poom Poom. It's Cap G, it's Playing Skills, it's Messia.
Oh,
and
man. That's what it's all about.
We love the Providence ties too, man. So good luck with everything. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. And yes, like I want to say, like, not just because I'm here in Providence, but since I started doing music, Providence has definitely been one of the cities, the towns that definitely supports me the most. You guys have always booked me. I've always been over here. And it's just, now giving you guys something different about me, man. I hope you like it. And this is Poom Poom. Ay!